Hi, I'm Zach. In today's episode, we're going to show you how to get to a 400-pound bench press by properly training the lats and the triceps. In last week's episode, we showed you how to train the lats, and in this week's episode, we're going to show you how to train the top 3 tricep exercises. Come on, you got it. Hang up. Come on. Before we go into the triceps, I'd just like to talk a little bit more about how the rhomboids, the posterior delts, and the lats affect the bench. So if you watch the top powerlifters, they're way back on their shoulder blades, back onto their posterior delts and their rhomboids as they're pressing up. It's a major support structure for driving up your bench. So keep that in mind of why it's important to really train that entire back and make that a unit. And also the lat hooks onto the teres major. Teres major hooks right into the back of the scap and into the shoulder blade, and so that's why that lat's a major stabilizer as well for supporting the bench. So the tricep has 3 parts to it, and we want to train each part, okay? In order to make it strong, we want all the muscles working together as a unit in the tricep. So the outside head here, this is the lateral head, okay? We're going to show you how to work that. The long head, inside portion of the tricep here, and also the muscle that lies underneath the tricep here, which is the medial head of the tricep. So we're going to work all 3 of those, and we're going to show you now how to do that in order to drive your bench up. The first exercise we're going to show you here, this is our staple exercise for the tricep, and it's going to develop that lower portion. You're going to really feel it right in the lower portion of the tendon here of the tricep, and also into the medial head of the tricep. So I call this the tricep rollback, okay? You're gonna see why I call it rollback. But basically what you're doing, you're coming down here, right when you get to your ears, you roll back, and then you come back up. And you're gonna feel it right in the elbow. And it's gonna build up the entire girth of this structure here to get that bench press up. So this next exercise here we're going to show you, this is going to get into the lateral head of the tricep, really into the top portion here, the lateral head, and that's also going to add to that whole entire tricep structure. So what you want to do with this exercise, okay, is really see how I'm turning out and turning down here. Okay, a lot of people just go like this, okay. I want to turn out here, and that's also going to work a little more into that bottom portion here of the tricep, into the tendon, and also work on the long head here. Okay, so here, down, turn like that. Really turn it out. So with this next exercise, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to develop the long head right here, this inside portion here of the tricep. So that's the long head, okay? And the way that we do that here is all we're going to do is we're just going to take this, we're going to take a supinated grip here, and we're just going to press down. Feel like you're trying to come back behind your butt a little bit here. And you'll just feel it all in that inside of the tricep. Okay? You can do this with a band. You can also lean forward this way, take a dumbbell, and then you can come back this way. So those are all the 3 now. We're going to combine those all together, and that's what's going to really drive up the strength of your tricep. And now we're going to talk to you about program design of intertwining the lats and the triceps and the bench all together as one. Keep in mind the Corexcell method is not designed for powerlifting, it's designed for athletic performance. So yes, these exercises can drive up your bench if you do it correctly with the right bench technique and the right bench program. But this is all these muscles that you're learning about here in this bench series can be used for sports performance to increase throwing velocity and also improve the athlete's posture. So keep that in mind when you're designing programs. So as far as program design goes, what we try to do is train the upper body 2 days per week. So on the first day, what we'll do is a heavy bench press, 80 to 85%, and then we'll also superset that with back exercises. So we'll do low row, and we'll also combine it with a couple sets of that low row exercise, and we'll also combine it with the scapular retraction exercises. And we'll try to do maybe 5 sets of bench and 5 sets of a combination between those exercises. And the reason that we superset is Charles Poliquin, who died recently, very intelligent guy. One of the best things that he contributed, as far as I'm concerned, with all the research I've done on him, is the supersetting method, where you're going to bench press, then you're going to rest minute and a half, then you're going to do a lat pull exercise, rest a minute and a half, then go back to bench press. So that's 3 minutes in between an 80-85%. And if you're lifting heavier, 85-90%, then you're going to go 2 minutes and 2 minutes. And what that does is, with his research, what he figured out is that actually drives up your bench. Training the opposing muscle group will drive up the bench. Okay, as far as tricep goes, so what we're going to do is we're going to superset triceps with biceps. So on the first day, what we do is we always do this twice a week. We always do that roll back exercise twice a week, because like I said, that lower portion of the tendon is the most important for getting up the bench and protecting the elbow. So we're going to do that on day 1. And then on the first day, what we do is we combine that with, let's just say, more of that kickback exercise, and we're going to focus on the long head. Now, let's talk about the second day during the week. So what we're going to do is, on the second day, we're going to do speed bench. So 8 sets of 3 with bands, with chains, 50 to 60%. And we're going to concentrate on taking that strength and converting it into speed. And what we do is we also superset that with more back exercises. But instead of taking 2-minute rest break, we'll go 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And we'll do a low row exercise and also a scapular retraction exercise. Then what we do is we combine the triceps with the biceps again, and we do this tricep exercise, the roll back. We combine that. Instead of doing that kickback exercise here, what we do is we do that tricep push down this way. So we're working more of the lateral head, and that's how we do it. This exercise is the most important. That's why we do it twice a week, and then we just do 1 day working more of the lateral head and 1 day working more on the long head. We hope you enjoyed watching this. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Look at the end of it for more episode links that you can learn more on our sports training and rehab method.